Hello everyone, welcome once again. Today we are going to study a new chapter of 8th standard, that is chemical effects of electric current. So first of all, let us know about electric current. Electric current is just movement of charges from one place to another place. Electric current could be have different effects like magnetic effect, heating effect or chemical effect. So in this chapter we are going to study about chemical effects of electric current. Now first of all, before studying the chapter, let us know about conductors and insulators. Conductors are those materials which allows light completely to pass through them. They allows the light to pass through them. They are called conductors. Most of the metals, they are conductors, or we can say they are good conductors of heat and electricity both. And if we talk about insulators, insulators are those materials which do not allow the electricity to pass through them. They are called insulators. They are bad conductor of heat as well as electricity. Now let's start the chapter. Materials through which electric current can pass through easily are called conductors of electricity. Electrical conductivity is measure of the ability of a substance to allow the flow of an electric current. Electrical conductivity, how much electricity is a material is conducting, that defines by the flow of electric current, how much electric current it is allowing to flow through it. Among solids, metals and graphite are good conductors of electricity. As I have said, most of the metals, they are good conductor of electricity, but graphite is an exception. Graphite is a known metal, still it is good conductor of electricity, so we can say graphite is an exception. All metals and graphite, they are good conductors of electricity which have high electrical conductivity. They have high electrical conductivity means they allow the flow of current very easily through them. Some liquids are also good conductors. Liquids can also conduct electricity, like pure water or distilled water is a poor conductor of electricity. If we talk about pure water or distilled water, that is poor conductor of electricity. But the presence of even small amount of impurities, salt and minerals, whatever the impurities are present in water, that's make it a good conductor of electricity. Like impurities like salts and minerals makes water a good conductors as it contains ions through which conduction takes place. So if we talk about pure water or distilled water, it is poor conductor of electricity, but whereas the water that we are having in our homes, that is a good conductor of electricity through which conduction takes place. Hence water from taps, wells, ponds, rivers, seas, lakes, etc. conduct electricity as they contain impurities. So that is why the water that we are having, it can conduct the electricity. Most liquids that conduct electricity are solution of acids, bases and salts. When electricity is passed through a conducting solution, the solution through which electricity is passed is called conducting solution. When the molecules of the solution dissociate into ions, the different molecules of the solution dissociate in different ions, positive ions and negative ions. Ions or atoms or the group of atoms which a positive or a negative charge, these ions cause electrical conduction through the liquid. If we talk about H2O, if we talk about water, the ions could be H plus, OH minus. Like this, the water could break into ions. H2O breaks to form H plus ions and OH minus ions. So due to these ions, it allows the electricity to pass through it. A liquid that conducts electricity due to the presence of ions is called an electrolyte. So we can say the water that we are using is an electrolyte because it also conducts electricity. It allows the electricity to pass through it. So it is a electrolyte. Now what is electrolysis? We have talked about electrolyte. The liquid that conducts the electricity is called electrolyte. Now what is electrolysis? The process of decomposition of a chemical compound in a solution when an electric current passes through it is called electrolysis. When the current passes through it, the ions dissociate to form positive and negative ions. These ions decompose when of a chemical compound a solution when an electric current passes through it. These ions decompose. This is called electrolysis. This process is due to the chemical effects of electric current. The ions which are dissociating in positive and negative charges, that is called electrolysis. Two electrodes are inserted in the solution and are connected to the terminals of a battery with a switch between. Two electrodes are inserted in a solution like this. These are electrodes with a switch. There is a switch between them. This arrangement is called electrolytic cell. They have been arranged with the help of a switch among them. This type of arrangement is called electrolytic cell. The electrode that is connected to the positive terminal of the battery is called anode. Positive terminal of the battery that we have denoted, just suppose this one is positive terminal, this one will be called anode, and negative terminal is called cathode. So it will be connected to a switch also. This is called anode and cathode. Positive terminal is called anode, negative terminal is called cathode. Now, electrolysis is used in refining and extraction of metals from impure samples. This process is called electrorefining. It is also useful in coating one metal with another. This is called electroplating. If you want to coat any metal, just suppose if this one is iron metal, and if we want to coat it with a zinc metal, this will be called electroplating. The passage of an electric current through a conducting solution causes chemical reactions. This is known as chemical effects of electric current, like formation of gas on the electrodes, deposition of metals on the electrodes, change in the color of solution. These all are the effects of electric current. Now, what is electroplating? The process of depositing a layer of any desired metal on the another metal is called electroplating. So if we are having any iron utensil, we would like to coat it with the help of zinc metal, that would be called electroplating. The object to be electroplated is made the cathode. The iron object that we are electroplating, it will be cathode. That means it will be having positive charge. And the metal which has to be deposited is made the anode. Zinc metal will be made. This one is iron, this one is zinc. This will be negative charge will be there on zinc. By the connecting it to the positive terminals of the battery, the electrolyte is usually a salt solution of the metal to be coated. Electrolyte should be a salt solution. Now, application of electroplating. What are the different uses of electroplating? Metal that rust often are coated with other metals to prevent rusting. We can do it in the case of iron. Chromium plating is found on bath taps, car bumpers, etc. to give a bright, attractive appearance and resist scratches and wear. So, chromium plating, like metals to prevent rusting. Silver plating is done on cutlery and jewelry items. Tin cans used for storing foods are made by electroplating into iron. Tin is less reactive than iron, thus food does not come in contact with the iron and is protected from getting spoiled. So all these are the different uses of electroplating. That's all about this chapter. I hope you like the video. For more details, stay connected to my channel. Thank you and have a good day to all of you.